Hello and welcome to
Xtreme TV.
Hello, I'm Ellis Todd.
And I'm Hannah Robson.
On tonight's show, we're off to the scary heights of Go Ape in Rivington to discover what it's really like to be a monkey.
We'll also have Lawrence Sheard in the studio talking to us about downhill mountain biking. And we will also see our reporter Nathan visiting the Manchester BMX guys at Plattfields Park.
Along with all this, we have a live eating challenge going on throughout the show at Sauce Bar in Preston. India is there now to get the challenge underway.
Hiya, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Joe from Chester.
And we've got
Matt from Belfast.
and
Fred from Harrogate.
so how are you feeling, Joe?
I was feeling pretty confident until I saw the size of the challenge.
Yeah, I was thought 10 hot dogs they'll do that easily, but then after this has come out, I'm worried for you. So how are you doing?
I've definitely got the fear.
Hit the wall already.
Oh,
Man, how about you, Fred?
I think we're going to start crying halfway through.
And before we're discussing how you've got mountains of ketchup, but you've not been allowed to open them yet, how are you feeling about that?
I don't know if I've got enough.
And you've already poured all your water, I see. Is that a tactical as well?
Got to save all the time you can. Like.
Yeah. How have you been preparing, Fred?
Just eating lots.
Okay, well, the food's ready, the contestants are ready, so let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh God.
Come on.
How do they taste? Mouthful of food already. Is it getting messy?
Of course, it always was.
And I see you've all decided to go for the hot dogs rather than the chips first. Is that tactical?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to the crowd. Would you be able to do the challenge?
No.
Who are you rooting for? We've got Joe on the left, Matt in the middle, and Fred on the end.
Fred. Yeah.
Fred's done eating challenges before. He was pipped to the post by Matt in a pizza eating contest, we were told. So it's a bit of revenge going on as well. Are you confident this time?
Yeah.
Fred's very confident. It's going to be his downfall. Yeah.
Probably Matt.
Why, Matt?
You won already.
Just think he's got the best chance of winning.
Will you be able to do it?
Definitely not.
Okay, so join us again to see soon how they're getting on. Back to the studio.
Bye.
Well, that looks interesting. I am absolutely starving, so let's carry on with the show.
If you'd like to give one of our eating challenges a go, you can apply online by liking our Twitter page, Xtreme TV Show, and hashtag ChallengeXTV, giving us the reason why you should compete in our challenge. Also, if you have any questions for our expert mountain biker Lawrence, then give us a tweet at hashtag QuestionTimeXTV and we'll select some to read out later.
So last week, we sent Bonnie out to Go Ape in Rivington to give the extreme challenge of climbing a go. Let's see how she got on.
Here I am, all kitted up, suited and booted, ready to go for my first treetop adventure. Go Ape was established in 2002 and has 28 sites around the country. I'm here at Rivington, one of the newest sites where I'm about to experience life in the trees.
To the first platform, going to be greeted by this rickety rope ladder.
Okay.
To attach there, you're going to attach this little bit of rope just next to it. So if you can attach up there, what you want to do is get that green clip onto your green attachment point.
Okay.
There you go,
Close.
and once you're done, head on up.
I'm about to set off on my first treetop adventure. I'm a bit scared, I'm not going to lie, but let's give it a go.
Switch up.
Okay, so I'm about to do the first of 3 zip wires. I'm quite excited about this one. Really looking forward to the next one though, that's the big one. Let's go. Earlier on today I spoke to one of the instructors about why Go Ape was so popular. Here's what they had to say. Okay, so I'm joined by Matt here, who's been here for 3 years. Can you tell me a bit about the course and how you got started with it?
So basically I graduated from UCLan last year, did a degree in outdoor leadership, so my background is in like rock climbing and all that sort of stuff. I thought this was a really good place to work because it gives everyone in the community like a chance to try something a bit more adventurous. Anyone can rock up at the door and then have a go on the course.
So how are you involved in making it a fun day as well as a safe day?
So then twice a day when the instructors go out to open the course as well as close it, we inspect the course visually, give it a quick little check over, make sure everything is secure. Every harness we take out gets visually inspected as it goes out to be given to a customer, and then when it comes back in at the end of the day. All the harnesses and everything on the course gets thoroughly inspected once a month. The course is then inspected as well by someone external to the company twice a year to follow different European regulations.
Why do you think extreme activities such as Go Ape have made such a big comeback?
One of the main things I'd say is just like the availability of the experience. Other activities as well, so like for instance rock climbing, there's a lot more climbing centres than there used to be. So again, it is a lot more accessible. People now see it as a lot safer because it is governed by external organisations.
So thanks for that, Matt. I've had a great day at Go Ape. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'll definitely be coming back again.
No, I'm really glad that you enjoyed it and you did really well.
Thanks. Back to the studio.
That looks amazing. I'll have to give it a visit. If you're a student and live near a Go Ape, get yourself down there because they told Bonnie that students get 15% off when they visit. What more could you ask for?
It's amazing, it sounds good to me. Now we're joined in the studio by Lawrence, who's a downhill mountain biker here from UCLan. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how did you get into downhill mountain biking?
I just started off with family rides across the country and then kind of did my own thing from there.
Wow. So how old were you when you first started?
Started around 12 and then got into downhill when I was 15, 16.
Oh, okay. So did you just sort of ride round the roads with your family then, up until then?
Yeah, just like went up to the Lake District, did like cross-country rides and then saw some lads on bigger bikes and thought I fancied that.
Nice.
A bit more dangerous.
Yeah. So are you a member of a club or is this just something you go out and do with your friends?
No, it's just something I do at the weekends with my mates and then hopefully next year get into a bit more racing and stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
get a bit more serious.
Sorry, have you had any serious injuries or anything?
I broke an elbow.
How did you do that?
I fell off just doing like practice riding on Longridge and then hit a rock.
Oh God, so was it slippy or did you literally just hit it and then go flying?
It was more of like into a hole front wheel and then rolled a bit, found the only rock on the hill, yeah.
It sounds pretty dramatic though. God, we should have got that recorded for this. So is there any place that you'd love to go mountain biking that you haven't been yet?
Whistler in Canada is a place that I'd love to go, but I haven't been yet.
Whereabouts have you been?
I've been to France and to Spain.
Is it quite big in France and Spain?
Yeah, it's a big scene over there.
Is it different to here?
Yeah, they use the ski lifts, so you don't have to walk up or get a log.
Yeah. Easier than carrying your bike.
Yeah, a lot easier.
Where is it biggest at the minute?
Probably biggest in America, but England's got the biggest race scene, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I see.
Wow. So is it all around the UK, or do you go to Scotland or something for the hills?
Yeah, being in Preston everywhere is 2 hours away. So if you want to ride, you've got to travel.
Yeah, yeah.
Does this sport rely on speed, or is it technique, or is it just having the guts to just go out there and just do it?
Speed, everything. You need a bit of everything, otherwise if you don't have one, you're just going to crash.
Oh no. So we've got a Twitter question from Jamie in Manchester, and he asks, do you have any advice to people wanting to get into downhill mountain biking?
Yeah, just start off slow and then build your way up from there.
Yeah? Just get into a club or something, or just get your bike and just go out?
Yeah, well if you can talk your mates into it, it's always a lot more fun. So.
And what's the key to success? What is going to take you to that next level?
Practice. A lot of practice.
Practice. Same as
practice makes perfect, yeah. Fantastic, well thanks Lawrence. Loads of information there for any new downhill mountain bikers. Well, we're already halfway through our show, but after the break, we'll be going back over to Source to see how our competitors are getting on. We'll have footage from Manchester BMXing Club, and we'll have some more mountain biking information from Lawrence. And now we're going to go and have a look at the new footage produced by the new GoPro gear. Let's take a look.
No, it's not the destination, the adventure along the way, and it seems cliche to say that, but that's really how it is.
Welcome back to Xtreme TV. If you remember before, we began our eating challenge in Source. We've got 3 competitors over there now, well underway with the challenge. Let's see how they're getting on. India, over to you.
10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi guys, so it's all going on really well down here at Source now. It's all getting very exciting. Let's see how they're going on. Okay, so Joe, you've got 4.5 and a bit of bread, but you haven't touched your chips. How are you feeling?
I don't know if I can do this.
When did you hit the wall?
About halfway through my first hot dog.
Do you think you'll be able to finish them all?
I'll try. I'll give it my hardest.
And Matt, how are you feeling? You seem to be doing the worst.
This is going to feature in my nightmares for quite some time. It's not good.
But you're powering through. I'm good to see you're a trooper. Fred, you're in the lead at the moment, but you were saying before how you're struggling now. Do you think you'll be able to complete the challenge?
It stopped being fun a long time ago.
And what about the chips? None of you have touched your chips yet.
There's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
Don't want to.
Let's see what the audience thinks. So who are you all rooting for?
Matt.
Why Matt?
Because he's great.
They love me.
And what about you over here? Who's your favourite and why do you want them to win?
Well, India, my favourite would be, I like the guy in the middle. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to win.
Got a soft spot for him?
Not really, no. I thought the ponytail guy might win, but then I saw him pull up a bit earlier on in the break. So I'm going to go for Fred, India.
Is everyone rooting for Fred? Who's for Joe? Who's for Matt? And what about, so everyone's rooting for Fred?
Matt.
So it's all getting tense here, but it's still got half the time to go. So back to you in the studio and we'll see how they're getting on. Thank you.
Well, aren't they doing well? We haven't got a clear winner yet, though. We'll be back there at the end of the show to see who the winner is. Ellis, what are you doing over there?
I'm here with Lawrence, our expert mountain biker, and his baby, his bike. Have you got a name for this?
Not at the moment, but I'm sure you could dream one up for me.
Come on, let's try it now. Green only says one thing to me.
What does it say to you?
The Incredible Hulk.
Very nice, that's its new name.
Now, this looks a lot different to the road bikes you see on the TV in the Olympics. Explain how it's different for me.
It's made to be a lot stronger because it's got to cope with rocks and stuff like that. It's got suspension as well.
Yeah, is that what these things are?
Yeah,
I'm presuming they're quite vital.
Pretty key if you don't want to get booked off
If
on
you
bumps
don't
and
have
stuff.
these, what's going to happen to you?
Probably break your wrists, your knees. Don't look pretty, I don't
Your
think.
elbow.
Elbow, yeah.
So did you customise this bike yourself, or what went down?
Yeah, well I bought it and then everything on it I've changed apart from the green bit.
Because that's your favourite bit.
I love the green bit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doing downhill mountain biking seems a bit bumpy.
Yeah.
So I'd presume you'd want a thicker seat than that.
I guess you'd think so, but you don't really sit on your seat.
Oh really?
You're always on your pedals, bouncing around.
I guess so. So if you are sat down, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're not trying your hardest. You're not
me?
trying very well.
Now this here, explain how the helmet's important. It looks a bit different to the ones you see Chris Hoy and Bradley Wiggins wear.
Yeah, it's got the face guard on it, chin guard, so like when you fall off, it keeps your face pretty.
What's this little cap doing?
It just keeps the sun out your eyes.
Oh, is that for the sun, that cap?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you always got to wear the goggles, or?
You don't have to, but it's like an option because I wear contact lenses, so wind dries them out, dust in them.
So what's next for you? You're looking to compete professionally, or are you just going to keep it as a bit of a hobby?
Competing next year, hopefully.
Yeah? Well, best of luck for that. Now back over to Hannah.
It's now time to see what happened when we sent our reporter Nathan down to see the BMX guys in Manchester.
And welcome to Platfield's BMX track in Manchester. This is the home of Manchester's BMX racing. Now, let's take a look around. I'm joined here by Rob Hawker, the team leader here at Manchester BMX Club. Hi Rob, how are you?
Hiya.
You alright?
Not so bad, yeah.
I was just like to explain what exactly goes on a normal Tuesday afternoon.
A Tuesday night is pretty much a high intensity session for guys that are at regional, national level. We cover pretty much everything to do with the gate, the jumps, and we pretty much cover everything over the 2 hours.
What's so important about the start then?
It's really important to have a good body position and the way that you take your weight from the centre of the bike to the front to drive your bike through the gate. It's where you start a race. If you've got a good start, you've got a good chance of winning that race.
How many guys do you have to turn up on a night?
Well, we get a good number. It can range from 15 to 18 kids.
How long have you been doing this?
I'm in my 14th year.
14th year. How many injuries have you had?
Some of the guys are wearing clips on their pedals where their feet are locked in. And I used to hate it. I was always on flats, and I went on them and I crashed and I hurt my hip, and I knocked myself out 3 times that day and had a seizure.
All in the same day?
All in the same day, yeah.
So as a final tough question, if you had to sum up BMX in a sentence, what would you say?
I'd say it's fantastic and brilliant, and I think everyone should give it a go.
Right, brilliant. Right, cheers Rob, thank you very much.
Guys.
Let's carry on having a look what the guys are doing. I'm joined by Zoe Plitters, one of the female BMXers here at Manchester's tracks. So Zoe, how long have you been BMXing?
About a year and a bit.
Year and a bit, so you're quite new to the sport.
Yeah, I'm quite new to the sport.
Yeah, how are you getting on with it?
I'm doing really well. I do about 3 times a week of training at this club. So.
Nice. So BMXing is seen as a mainly male sport.
Yeah.
Do you wonder why that is?
You would have to be quite strong and quite competitive to achieve what you want to do when you're doing sports.
Do you rank yourself at the class of the other males that compete?
Not really. I'm trying to get there.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. So Zoe, thank you very much for talking to us today, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing you do some laps of the run later. So right, thank you very much. Alright Matthew, how are you? You alright?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Tell me about your bike. What special parts have you got and what equipment you've got to use?
So like I've chose like all the lightest bits I can get. So I've chosen wheels that have less spokes, so it makes it even lighter than.
You come here quite often, or is it just every Tuesday?
I come here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and if there's a race on Saturday, I come here.
So what makes you do BMXing? Is it?
I just love it. I can't stay off my bike for any more than a week. It just feels natural because I've been doing it for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's part of what I do, and without it, it's like, what am I doing with my life, really?
So you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life then?
Well, I don't think I'll ever stay off my bike, really.
Right.
I don't think anything could, like, make me not ride my bike unless, I'll say, injured.
So I'm about to go down the jumps. I am very nervous, and I'll hopefully see you on the other side. Come on, you good?
Yep.
Nice and easy. So that was my run. It's quite exciting. Yeah, so that was today at Manchester's BMX Club. Thanks to all the guys that have been here. It's been a good day. Right, back to you guys in the studio.
That looks scary. I don't think I'd be doing that. We're coming to the end of our show now, but we need to see how the competition is getting on. Has anybody won yet, India?
Welcome back to Source, and we're in the final minutes of the competition. Let's see how they're getting on. So, we've got 3 hot dogs and a bit of bread. Have you given up?
No, I'm still working on it.
And what about the chips?
I've given up on them, yeah.
Given up on the chips completely. And what about you, Matt? You had the whole crowd behind you.
I have a plate full of failure right in front of me. That's what I have.
And Fred, you've been doing the best, but you've not touched any of the chips, but you've almost got rid of all the dogs. Was that your main goal, to finish the hot dog?
I don't think I'm ever going to touch the chips.
No. Do you think any of you will ever be able to face a hot dog ever again?
Facing it now.
No, absolutely no way ever again.
Okay.
I don't even want to see a pork product. And I used to love bacon. No pork products ever again.
Okay, so are we ready, guys? Down to the last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Put it down. We'll count up the food. So we've got. Well, it's pretty clear who's the winner. Matt, you have disappointed the crowd. You've disappointed me. How are you ever gonna live with yourself?
I might just have to end it all, actually, because this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming failure.
And it was a close second. How are you feeling?
Full.
And congratulations, Fred, you won.
Thank you.
But you didn't eat any of your chips, so it's not.
Stop bringing that back, please.
I had half a chip.
I had a whole chip, so.
So really, Fred, you won one round, but.
You're all still eating, though. I don't understand.
This is going to be my my food.
We're all on autopilot.
How are you going to celebrate your win?
Waddling.
Crying. I hate myself.
You're still eating. You're still going.
Stop.
Okay, well, congratulations to Fred. Join us next week where we'll be having more eating competitions. It's back to you in the studio. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, congratulations to Fred. He was on a roll there on winning the competition, but they all did really well. That's all we've got time for today, but join us next week when we'll be speaking to a white water rafting team from Wales, have another exciting eating challenge, but seeing footage from the best mountain bikers of the Northwest. That sounds amazing, Alice.
Sounds brilliant. I can't wait for that. Well, I'm going to head down to Sauce, try and grab some leftover hot dogs. You come in?
Yeah, I might do. I don't blame you.
All right, thanks to everybody involved, and we will see you next week.